Well, hello there and welcome. This is Kusan and we are playing Railroad Tycoon 3 Coast to Coast. Now this is a bit of an older game, however, I am kind of in a train fever from playing Transport Fever 2, so that's why I decided to hop on over to Railroad Tycoon 3 just to check it out. And I also found an old map that I made. It's a custom map, and you cannot find it anywhere online, but I'm sure I'll share it if you guys ask for it. So, what is it? It is a coast-to-coast, let me load it up here. It is a coast-to-coast North America map. Oh, I'll just pull up the map here. So as you can see, it's basically Canada-centric, and northern half of the United States. Now, what makes this game really interesting, I'm going to play on Expert. What makes this game interesting is that there are 10 competitors, or rather, well, I don't know, 10 competitors, we'll say. And now these folk are all American, and you are playing as the only Canadian on the map. So once we load in here, I'll show you around the map a bit, so we can sort of understand how the flow of things is going to go. Honestly, this map was a bit challenging to create, not just in the creation of the terrain, but also in the rules. Because the editor is a bit wonky, it's a bit weird, right? Basically, I made this map, no height map, I just painted it using a brush and stroke and everything, filled in the colors, filled in the industries, put in the towns, put in the growth rate for the towns and their industries. So, you know, the balance of this game, I did work on it quite a few times, quite a few test runs, but it's not perfect, right? So we might have more goods or less goods than needed, right? I'll just pull it down here. As you can see, this line here would be the border between Canada and the United States. Actually, we need the map for this. And we start off with rights. Our name is actually, let me fill you in on this info here. We are George Hudson, right? And we are, all the companies have been created already. Here they are. And I'll show you them in a second. However, we are this one, the Canadian one, the one with the moose. The Pacific Great Eastern Railway, right? Right. So, now if we look at the territories map, there are all the Canadian provinces, the 3 territories. Let's see, actually, are there really all the provinces? Yeah, there are. Excellent. So you're going to learn some geography. And we have rights to Ontario. The Americans, however, they do not have access to Canada, and they don't even have access to all of the American states. If you go look at, well, I don't think we can pull it up now because we're not in the editor mode, but Union Pacific, for instance, right, we can just look at it here. Union Pacific will have access to Wyoming, Nebraska, Wyoming, Nebraska, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. Now, these states are paired up because just to make them a bit more sizable, right? The next company, I don't know, was that Union Pacific we just looked at? Right, so the Central Pacific will have the next 3 states, so it overlaps. The Northern Pacific will have the next 3 states, but going through the north, whereas this guy will have them going through the south. There's another company, I don't know, the Great Western or something like that. That company will have the 3 western states, and then finally we get to the Western Pacific, and that will have these 2 states, or rather, they're 4 states. Actually, no, wait, these ones are Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, right? That's Montana. It's a standalone state, so is Idaho. Right, so it goes right from the east to the west like that. The Americans will have to figure out a way to overlap their train tracks, hopefully connect the country, because the AIs, the other players, will not buy rights to other provinces, right? So I have to give them, and what they have is what they stick to. However, they will be able to buy industries across any border. They can come to Canada and buy up all the industries and seriously cause me some headache because I do not like that. But we'll have to race for the industries. That makes it more fun, right? And finally, I guess the last piece of information here, I don't know, is players can buy each other's companies, I think, or merge if they buy enough shares. So if this goes to plan, I mean, ideally, the United States can actually unite, and they'll get the access rights just through buying the company. That might happen. That means they won't really be in Canada, which also means I won't be playing as much as I can avoid it in the United States. hopefully everybody starts off, let's say the main central railway, hopefully they start off in their state, but they do have access to New York. They can start really not in their proper state. Same thing with New York Central, I hope they start in New York. We'll see what happens. We're going to start in Ontario, and our goal is to connect up the coast to coast in Canada, kind of in competition with the 10 AIs to the south, who, although they can't reach all the states, they can cause havoc on the stock market, they can cause havoc with the industries, and we'll see what happens from there. So I'm glad you've joined me here on Canadian Coast to Coast Canada edition. Let us begin here. Let us begin with our... I hope I told you all the rules. If not, let's begin. Right. Alright, so we are here in our province of Ontario. Let us see. There we are. And we have a big choice to make here. Are we going to connect up several cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know how many cities. And send passenger trains, or are we going to hope that there is something nice here in terms of industry? Oh, I see a farm. Alright, a farm is always a good investment, especially at the beginning of the game. Costs 270,000. Yeah, why not? That's actually really lucky. Because, and I didn't even look at the industry overlay here. Let's look at the industry overlay. So, corn. We don't have too much corn on the map, so it's really good we bought that. It's in Ontario, it's within our logical rights. I mean, technically I could buy, let's just check that. Can I buy this here? No, that's a house. This one here, corn farm. Buy. Yeah, you can actually buy a corn farm in another province or state that I don't have access to for railroad construction, as we see here. I don't know, I don't really think I'm role-playing that much, but at the time being, let's see, what's their profit? Because if we spend 210,000 on it, it may or may not make money. It already lost $135,000 this year. Oh, no, lifetime. Alright. It has a pretty high overhead, and as you can see here, oh, let's see, corn. It's not even in the best profit area. It needs to be close to at least a town. This one's close to Sudbury, that's why it's making some money. Now, grain would be a nice one to buy. Logs would be a nice one to buy. They're kind of far away, aren't they? What else is there? Iron? Iron is far to the north. Yeah, that's the thing with this map here. I remember creating this and putting a lot of the resources up in the tundra where they belong, such as coal, iron. How about livestock? Livestock would be in the prairies. There might be some here eventually. Over time, our industries will... Well, there will be industries that pop up. Okay, logs are in Idaho. Alright, so wool. There's some wool here in, somewhere on the border of New Brunswick and Maine. I think we're good for Ontario. If we buy one industry, that is a good thing to do. However, building a railway is the other good thing to do. I'm just checking any other thing I missed here. Alright, let's check all cargo. All cargo. Clearly there is a lack of cargo here completely. Sudbury really is the place where we bought that farm, and it's the most of the cargo for this province. Alright, so what are we gonna do? Well, Toronto is almost 1 star, right? Ottawa is 1 star. That's surprising. Usually it's the other way around. Ottawa's usually a bit smaller, so we can connect Ottawa to Pembroke. That could be a good one. Or Toronto to Barrie. Ottawa, Pembroke, Sudbury might even be a good line. It's a long distance between Sudbury and Pembroke. We have $830,000, but it's a straight line, and I don't think there's that many hills. Oh, let's zoom in. Let's look at this map here. It is just so peaceful with the music and there's my symbol. The music, the forest, the mountains in the background. I kind of love this game, even though the graphics are not up there with modern games, but it's fine. Right, let's start with Ottawa, Pembroke, and see what our budget will let us do. Right, so we have our Victorian station. That's fine with me. Now, can we get the entire city in this box? No, you're gonna need a bigger station. For one house, are you serious? Yeah, no, we are not gonna do that. Or we might, because upgrading stations is always a pain. I kind of forgot, how do we actually use a key here? The bracket keys. Alright, let's make it locked and see if our bracket keys do anything. Oops. No camera view. Okay, that's a mistake. Wrong bracket key. I clicked parentheses by accident. Sorry there, grammar police. You got me. Alright, here we go. Here's a nice place. That railroad will run straight through town. Yeah, are you happy with that? Yeah, of course I'm happy with that. This isn't transport fever. You can just go ahead and build. Not really worry. Now, the reason I built it facing this direction is that does resemble the Parliament in Canada and such. So good. Yes, lots of money spent. Thank you for showing that. We're still on pause. Now, does Pembroke need a big station, or can we get away with a small one? No, we'll go with a medium. Now, lucky Pembroke is gonna probably grow from this. I'm not too sure. Right, how is this here? You can't actually... There is undo. Is this undo? Oh, that's surprising. There is undo. However, if you drag from the station, you can sometimes alter their platforms, and it's not always the nicest thing. It's best to just build a straight portion out of the station, right? Right? Yep, right. And then maybe a straight portion here. You already messed it up, though. That's already not a straight... Oh, you can straighten it out. That's very nice of them. Right, and from here, we'll see if we can get a nice sort of... Oh, yeah. Is there undo, though? Undo. There is undo. Alright, that was just a test. Although I like the first one a bit better. Why are you giving me an ugly one now? An ugly what? An ugly, connection. Oh. That's both kinds of ugly. Alright. What if we build... What's making you so ugly? Alright, that is going to be fine. It's a pretty sharp turn here, but I mean... I guess we're zoomed out, so it happens over time. Can't really change that. This is not a game I'm going to aim for perfection. We're just seeing... What can we do here? Sudbury will get a small station. Now, for 400,000, I don't even think we'll get that far. You know what? We might get that far. I think we can also take out a few loans. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this here. Let's see. I think if I leave the track menu, I will not have the chance to undo my previous action. Right, let's undo our previous action. No, you know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with this. We're gonna hope that... Yeah, let's make it flexible, the station placement. Yeah, we hoped, but we didn't get it right. Sudbury Station. How about here? Yeah, here you can put a station. Very nice. Let's do it. Do it? You only have 94,000. That's okay, we'll take a loan. Let's see where to take a loan here. Let's see, issue bonds. Yeah, that's one way. Declare bankruptcy? No, that's not the right way. Issue stock. That's probably it. Sorry, no, there's both bonds and stock. I will issue some stock. And then we issue some bonds. I think if you issue bonds first, you can't issue stock or something. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I will try to play the stock market a little bit in this game, but I'm not going to really go mad. Probably I'm going to go mad, yeah. I love the stock market in this game. Right, so that's pretty serious. I mean, I didn't think we'd do something so serious for the first episode, considering there's all these little towns here. But we have 500,000 on our side. Also, we have loan payments to make. Now, where are we going to put the... Where are we going to put the watering service tower? Smack dab in the middle or closer to a station? Probably closer to a station. Maintenance, I should, you know, sometimes I forget to put it and then we end up not having it. So let's just be safe, put it now. See if we can't buy something for 500,000. Yeah, we can. We could have bought that. Paper mill. Yeah, but you're not making paper. How about the brewery? 1.3 million. Well, it's a shame because we're going to be bringing wheat all the way from Sudbury down here to Ottawa. And the value of this brewery is going to skyrocket. So yeah, we missed our chance, but that's okay. Let's buy some trains. Now I'm thinking, do we do a full out? No. This is kind of the stupidest thing you can do. Alright, you have, alright, we can zoom in here. Do you think the Ottawa, what, can we not select this stuff here? Yes, we should be able to select it. Not being able to select it though. Alright, that does it matter? Click on a station, oh yeah, control, you can add service tower, yeah, should be reading. Yes, you are making it hard to actually click you here. Well, you know what? This makes it so that we have to go cross-country, because then they'll automatically stop. Now, I'll do a train that, oops, sorry here, not Sudbury. We're going to do one to Sudbury Junction, and then back to Pembroke. Nope, then back through the Sudbury Junction, Pembroke, Ottawa. Sound good? Sound good. Alright, buy some, yeah, buy. Usually it shows me a bunch of cargo here, even if we're on pause. It shows us, oh yeah, look, we have cargo to send. Well, maybe not this time. Right, we'll do another route going the other direction. This guy has a passenger. Nice. Right, I guess all that's left is to press play, eh? Now, I'm not faking my whole AA. You know, I actually am from the Ottawa Valley, so if you hear the Ottawa twang, it's the authentic accent. Or maybe it's not, who knows. Alright, Pembroke, here we come. I think I'm going to duplicate these trains when they get to the middle. Right, daily, okay, mail and passenger cargo 25% up. I did this because, for 15 and 25 years. Well, I did that because clearly all these other companies, ooh, look at all these companies that just got started. They're all in tiny towns though, so that's why we need that boost, and they send like too many trains. Right, let's see what we got here. We got the Pennsylvania Railway, between Syracuse and Ithaca. Okay, that's not Pennsylvania, my friend. This one here is the New York Central. Alright, you've chosen to go to Erie. Well, where did Erie go? The Union Pacific started in Detroit, going to Flint. Interesting. No one's in Chicago. Milwaukee got the... Oh, Erie? Seriously? So the Erie has chosen to start on the most western part of its border here. What else do we have here? We have Des Moines. That's the Missouri Southern something, which only has access to 2 states, forgive me. This one here is the Central, okay, that makes sense, you're in the center, pretty much. Jay Gold has bought 1,000 shares of Western Pacific, good to know. Right, who's over here? Probably the Western, Southern Lines Pacific, right? Here we have the Northern somewhere. Ah, no we don't. Nope, yes we do, where are they? There should be a Northern somewhere, however, they may not have even built their company yet. They may be postponing it until who knows when. Alright, what's this? Ah, Northern Pacific. Alright, they started in Idaho, and then we have the Western Pacific in Seattle to Tacoma. Central Pacific has bought a grain farm near Saskatoon, so here they go. They are going to start buying up farms and logging and coal and all sorts of things. How are our trains doing here? It's a shame this guy has to stop. He made me 27,000 in the changeover, I suppose. Layover. He does add a wagon though for 13,000, and then they're gonna go pretty far. Is that so? My friend, you are taking a while to load. We've got 2 passengers and 2 corn. Interesting mix. Northern Pacific has connected to Boise. Someone is buying a corn farm near Bismarck. Well, that's the one that... No, that's not the one you wanted. Calm down. You're good. You still have 420,000. I think we will buy another train. How do we duplicate here? There must be a way to duplicate. Nope. You click on the train. Nope, that's not it. Click on the line. Oh, here it is. Replace, retire. Yes, copy the train. Same route. Perfect. Buy. And we'll find the counterpart here, this guy, with the other route. Duplicate him. Excellent. So now we have 4 trains going from Ottawa to Sudbury. Ooh, it's raining. I didn't know this game had rain, but it is nice. Let's just hang out in Ottawa. Right, my camera sensitivity is just a little bit serious, isn't it? Nice church. Now, I think I should be buying up shares, because I have, what do I have? $113,000 cash. Let's check out our companies here. Western Pacific has a really high share price. Now, someone connected to Boise. What was that all about? They connected to a third city. I might invest in this company. That was a smart move. Nampa, Boise, Idaho. And there's a great distance between the 3, so which one would that be? That would be the southern... No, that would be the northern Pacific. They are at $38 per share. I bet you they actually had their shares split, so I might as well buy 2 shares of these guys. Have my hopes set high. How about my own company? Do I trust my own company? Yes. Oh, did my share also split in 2? I can buy it on margin. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy 1 on margin? If we're gonna buy 2 on margin, you're not gonna do that, right? Because I'll invest in my company and someone else's company, and that's it. That's it. We can't buy more. We have to wait for our payday. January 1830. Okay, we are on pause. You know why? Because the game pauses you every year. You have to be mindful of that. Right, good to know. Now, for 420,000, I think we can push it. I think we can get another train route going in that direction to Toronto. Do we want to have it do a Pembroke, Peterborough, Toronto segment, or... Ooh, what happened? 130,000. Alright, we're going to do Pembroke, Peterborough, Toronto. And connect that one up to Ottawa. Question. We don't have double tracks. How are they getting around each other? How are they doing that? I suppose they go just... They have to stop. One has to stop and the other one goes through. I think that's what happens. Let's just check. You're just on top of him. Right, this guy is waiting for this guy to move. This guy didn't even pick up anyone. That's interesting. Right? I mean, we'll have to just wait and see, I guess. Kind of forgot how this game works. Let's build our station in Peterborough. Small station? It's a tiny town, that one. That is a tiny town. Alright. How are we gonna do this? Why are you're not locked, that's why. I mean, that's pretty good. However, I'm thinking, can we get our trains to go into this depot here? That'd be nice. Right, do it. Place it. Tiny station. We built the track right away just to be certain that it does the thing we want it to do. Yes, go here, yes. And do a nice curve, please. Don't be too gross. Can't really get much better than that in this game. Right, not too bad. Now we just build a straight piece of track to Toronto. How's it gonna go? It should go on this side, I think. Now in this case, I'm gonna build the track first. Yeah, build the track. You just keep going to Hamilton and London through here. Now let's put another giant station here. We have the money. Toronto is gonna grow. Every city in this scenario has its own growth speed, its own industries. It's all been done for you, folks. So, no need to worry. Ah, you weren't worrying. Okay, well. Ottawa, Toronto. Okay, this is... you don't know what that means. This means that I've connected Ottawa, Toronto. Did I get a bonus for that, or just... it's just a setting? I don't know. We don't know. It's been a while. Right. Coal mine near Thunder Bay. Get away from my industries, folk. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, we'll build a new train line here. Where is that? It's over here. We're near Toronto to Ottawa through Pembroke by. I think I'm going to refrain from building anything more than 4 stations. I think 4 stations is already a lot because they have to go 3 in one way and 3 back. Wait, makes sense? 7 in total? Yeah, 7 in total. 6 in total, so you were kind of right. Right, doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Let's build our train going the other way, Ottawa to Toronto and back. Now with 4 stations on each line, we can have, and we're doing 4 trains per line. I mean, I think that's going to work. As you can see, our trains are... What are they? They have stuff on them. Yes, they do. This guy doesn't. Well, that's because he's going to Sudbury. You go, my friend. You go. Let's check how our farm is doing. Our farm has made $44,000 in the previous year, which must be more than 39. I mean, it's only $5,000 more, but, you know, they are shipping. Are they shipping? Yeah, look at that. They have cargo lining up here to be shipped. Alright, Toronto was a good idea. It's time to look around for industry. We have $500,000. There may be new industries popping up all the time. Okay, 1830. Financial report. Let's take a look. We made $720,000. 554 of that was profit. That is pretty good. I'm playing on expert. How did I do that? I have... It's probably the distance, really. The distance and the top speed here. Pretty high top speed. My salary has been increased by 4,000, so I might be out of my whole... I'll check later how much money my personal wealth is. Right, what are we doing here? We can compare other companies here. Lifetime profit. Nope, this guy's not doing well. Southern Pacific, he's losing. This guy's losing. But Pennsylvania is actually doing not bad. I should probably invest in that one. I should have... Alright, the Central, 700,000 lifetime profit. Not too bad. That's like me. Erie, 500,000, not bad. Maine is not doing too well. Union Pacific is okay with 182,000. Northern Pacific, is that the one I invested in? You fool. That one is not doing too well. Alright, well... Oh, Western Pacific, 900,000 lifetime profit. Pretty good. You know, it does depend on the industries these guys buy too, you know? Alright, so we're kind of at the top of the pack, but we're not the number 1. We are 3rd in terms of lifetime profit. Right. Back? Oh, not necessarily back. Let's just check quickly industry lists, because I'm very jealous if they... I'll be jealous. Alright, this guy... This is my farm here, corn farm, 49,000. 3 loads generated. Let's just... This guy has nothing. This guy has a less profitable grain farm. Pretty profitable fruit orchard for Pennsylvania there. Alright, Central has really bought up a lot of farms. 3 grain farms and a coal mine. Well, good for Central. Sheep farm, fruit orchard, corn farm for Erie. Alright, so guys, remember this. Central, Erie, these are the guys we have to invest in. We don't want them to get too big and then have to pay a whole sum of money for just a few shares. Now, logging camp and coal mine. These ones, sometimes coal mines don't do that well. Depending on where the coal mine is, really. Right, that's way up in Yukon. Why is that even making money? We'll check that in a while, in a second. Northern Pacific did not buy anything. That's probably why they're not doing too well. And these guys have a cattle ranch and a logging camp. That's pretty good. Good job, guys. So we're not losing in terms of industry. Let's see the coal situation. Yeah, that guy does make money. He's the only coal manufacturer in the whole area. And coal is requested by all the cities because that's how they heat their house. Alright, so let us press play and keep making money. Why not? Let's see how our personal finances are doing. Where is that? That is here. I have I am $56,000 in the debts. Yep. I can borrow on margin. Yeah, but my other company is losing money, isn't it? And if they're losing money, they're not losing money, but their performance is not too great. Which one is it? The northern one. It's not even on them. Where is it? Here it is, northern. Yeah, so we invested and it kind of fell. Do we get out of it? let's just check their how many cargo they are shipping. If their trains are empty, I am definitely getting out. Alright, he has a big hill here. This one has cargo. This one has 58,000, yeah, so this guy will make a bit of money. But his trains are on such hilly land, and they have to stop going uphill to get service. Very, very questionable. And only one load of cargo going the other way. Well, what do you think? Right, we are scrolling at light year speeds to this map here. Let's take a... They only have 2 trains, too. Oh, wow, and that guy's going slow up a hill. Yeah, we're selling this. We're going to lose a bit of money. But now, at least we're not in debt. And what other one did we buy shares of? Union? No, our own. Our own, of course. Right, so what we should do, really, is try to make a lot of money for our own company, and then we'll be happy. We'll be happy. How about this one? Logging camp in Ontario. Is that something we could buy? 140,000. Yeah, let's do it. Now, I didn't even check if it makes money. It doesn't make money. Alright, don't panic. Don't panic. Our train goes in that direction. What's up here? A bunch of quarries, eh? Right, so we bought a logging camp for dirt cheap, $140,000. Let's just check the whole logging situation. Where are our logs needed? Well, Ottawa. Perfect. So I think what we should do is have a cargo train that picks up the logs and the grain in order to have our passenger trains sort of priority trains, I would say. This could be bad, but this could work. We'll try. I'm not really too good with freight in this game, but I suppose if we've already invested in this here logging camp, yeah, we have to do it. Doesn't really matter here the direction. Yeah, it matters. Of course it matters. Let's take a look around here. Yeah, just a bit more this way. I said a bit, just a bit. Locked. That's the problem. You're not locked. There you are. Right. So we'll build for 300,000. Oh wow. You expensive. You is expensive. Not to worry. Trains are dirt cheap also. They're like $10,000. So let's do one from here to here to here and back. Now we can make this a custom consist. How do you do this? No, not custom consist, but we will. Sorry. We'll give it 8 carriages. Maybe 1 caboose. 1 caboose, 8 carriages, and we can select the goods we want to go on it. Is that so? Well, it doesn't matter really. It'll be cargo anyway, right? So any cargo, that's the one. Any freight, that's the one. Buy this to all stations in the route. Yes, why not? Dining car? Nope. Auto manage? I don't know. Minimum 1 though, yeah, minimum 1. We don't want these trains going across the country. You know what? Minimum 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, I guess, because you never know. You never know. Right. Perfect. Buy. Where's that train? Yeah, this train already has the minimum of 2, so can I somehow just select it and go there? Dude. Yeah, here it is. Oh, there it is. Lock. Alright, here we are. We have our caboose. That helps us to not break down. However, you would be wise to give it a watering tower somewhere here. Right, well in that case we'll give one to Sudbury. Run the maintenance depot. And maybe a watering can over here. What's a watering can? A tower. Ooh, a lot of things just happened. Alright, everyone is buying and selling shares. No, they're all buying shares. Southern, Central, Western, Erie, Maine, and Missouri. Okay, guys. Make up your mind. Right, Pacific Great Eastern Railways. That's me. A split 2 for 1. Excellent, so that means our share price is growing. It's the end of the year. Do a quick check here. Yep, our salary is increased again. We can do a quick overview of... Yeah, here we go. So in terms of revenue, we are number 1 this year. Western Pacific, Northern Pacific did make money. So maybe we didn't have to, but they have no cash, you know? They have no cash. We do have a lot of miles of track though. They are the leaders in the miles of track, which I appreciate. But we got out of that one real fast. Right. What am I missing? Oh yes, I want to make my trains not stop. Well, the first 4 trains here. This is going to be a pain though. Sudbury Junction, is that the one? Alright, we're on pause, of course. Remember that. Alright, let's go to Sudbury and figure out who is Sudbury and who is Sudbury Junction. This one is Sudbury, and this one is Sudbury Junction. Kind of the other way around, isn't it? We'll just call it Sudbury Farm, just so we know for sure. Oh, look at this train speeding here. Yes. Yes. Right. We also need to make the other trains priority trains. So, Sudbury Farm, no need to go there. And cargo, no cargo. I would say no cargo, but you never know. Not yet. Okay, Sudbury Farm, move that. Sudbury Farm. Where is that? Where's the Sudbury Farm guy at? This one. Yeah, but he just loaded up. Yeah, well, all the rules of the game. Right. These 4 trains are going to have priority over our Sudbury Farm train, which I will duplicate now. There. Now, there's 2 of them. I might do 3. It's a pretty long route. Where is he? Oh yes, they spawn at the next station from where the previous train that you're duplicating is. So he spawned at Sudbury Farm. And he's waiting to have more cargo. Well, that's smart. That is certainly smart. Because, yeah, it's smart. So it's beautiful nighttime here. Very beautiful. We have come to a pretty good opening of this game. We are the number 1 company. I didn't cheat, and I did not set up this game to be winning. I mean, we did start in a pretty giant province here. This one here, pretty giant, I must say. But the other folks have access to 3 different states, most of them. So they also have not a small amount of land that they could go. However, are they making money? Well, some of them are, and that's good to see. That is good to see. Hopefully they will grow, these guys. They are pretty good at managing... What is this here? No, that's just a border? Oh, yeah, for instance, this guy connected to Rapid City. You know what? That could have been a big mistake. That does not look like too profitable for me, although... Economy forecast growing prosperity. Just to double check here, it's not even that hilly. I mean, it's pretty hilly, but it's not that hilly. Right, guys, I think we're going to spend some of our hard-earned cash, we have 23,000, on the, sure it's the right one, because they all have the same name here, Central. $68,000 per share, can you believe it? Yeah, but you're kind of late to the party here, aren't you? Right, do we buy 1 or do we buy 2? Well, I'm pretty competitive, I'm going to buy 2. There it is. We bought 2 shares of the Central line. Wow, Erie is 109. You know what? I'm so tempted to play the market here. It's not even bad. It's not bad to buy it at a purchasing parity loss. However, this guy doesn't have a big network. He just has a lot of industries. How can I check his company here quickly? Erie Railroad, industry list. We're gonna wait on the Erie guy. And we just have to check the East Coast very quickly here. We have the New York not doing much, Pennsylvania not doing much. How is Maine? This guy didn't even start a company. I mean, he has a company, but he didn't even start a railroad. Is that so? His name is Scott, Sir Thomas Scott. Pacific Great Eastern Railway stock has split 2-for-1. Perfect. We're on pause here. Our yearly revenue was 1.15 million, and $850,000 in the pocket. Right, this guy I don't think has anything. I just want to check, is there really nothing in the Fremont? That's the Maine. Where's Maine? Anyone see Maine? No, next page. Maine. He has a lot of cash. He has 0 track mileage. And he has $2,000 profit. I don't know how. Industry? Nope. If anyone can explain to me the $2,000 of profit, it should be here somewhere. Cash. Equity. Right, nobody knows how he made $2,000. That is it for this episode. We are very lucky to be here, where we are, doing what we are doing. Thank you so much everybody for watching. Hope you'll join me next time on Railroad Tycoon 3 on this beautiful custom map, beautiful music, beautiful trains. It's only been 3 years. I hope you had fun anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.